Okay guys, here's the latest thing that just came in, 65 Pontiac, 2-door hardtop. What we're doing on this is we are doing a complete tune-up, belts, hoses, and then we're putting a disc brake conversion kit on it. And then we're going to do all the fluids and liquids and check all that stuff out. Nice car. This is actually, if it looks kind of different in the video here, kind of blotchy, it's not. This car is actually metal flake. Look at this up close. Probably doesn't even show, but it's metal flake, trust me. Throughout the whole thing. Got that nice white interior. It's got a nice interior, console shift. So the old power glide in there. Look at the dash in these cars, eh? Fucking huge. Look at that package tray. Holy shit. Could put a couple bodies up there. Yeah. That is crazy. Let's get around to the other. Door close is beautiful. Nothing on the body standing out to me. I see a little bit of couple issues here and there, but nothing too crazy. Parisienne. Oh, Parisienne. They even metal flaked the dash. So whoever did this car, blew it right apart when they did it. They blew it right apart. I'm guessing by the looks of it to me, it probably was done at least, I'm going to say probably, it's probably well looked after. It's got to be at least 10 years ago. Maybe not. Maybe less. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just going by, a couple things I see. Doors closed beautiful on this car. Nice old cars. I'm not into these big old cars, but they are cool. Like, this is just a car you get in, you get your little honey sitting next to you, and you crack that fucking Pabst beer wide open and you put it between your legs and you're just cruising down the road. Oh, maybe some of that's maybe not right. Maybe you shouldn't have a Pabst beer between your legs. Maybe you should have your honey there. Oh, sorry, did I say that? Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so on to Kathy's. On to Kathy's. What I'm doing here today, Kathy, if you haven't seen it for a while, there it is outside, and just your quick Vice Grip Garage rattle can paint job. Anyway, what we done here, this game we did the same thing here. You're never going to get to this again, so we had cleaned up all the inner fenders. Now they look pretty here in this camera. They all look pretty, but when you get up close, you can see things. You can, you see the sand marks, you see the scratches, but hey, it's clean. It does the trick. You can pop the hood, and you can be not embarrassed. So I got the gas tank out. The gas tank we had flushed and cleaned a while back, a long time back. So I'm getting ready to put that in right now. I've put the heater in the other side there. I don't know if you can see it. I got the heater in. I tested it. The heater core never leaked when it came in. And I did look at it right now, and it looks like somebody's redone the heater core at one time. So let's pray to God it doesn't leak now that it's in there. Because if it does, that'll be a pain in the ass. But the heater fan works. It's nice and quiet. So I got the heater in. Going to put the gas tank in. Get the float hooked up in it. Get the gas filler neck hooked up. And just getting prepared here. Probably get the engine transmission back in it, get the dry shaft in it, and then basically I was trying to avoid putting the sheet metal on till the disc brake conversion kit came in, because it's easier to get underneath here and put that in with the sheet metal off it. Oh, and the shocks are on the way, new front shocks, those are coming, so I'll get those in probably tomorrow. And but yeah, the disc brake conversion kit, they actually got hold of me and they said it's going to be here the end of next week, so that's good. So the end of next week I picked that up. Following week then put the front sheet metal on, and then it's a matter of figuring out the radiator, because it's different. It had a 6-cylinder, now it's a V8, so the outlets are a little different. So it's a matter of figuring out the radiator, a tranny cooler, and then exhaust and wiring. And it should be good to go, I think. So yeah. So, and if you're out there listening, Kathy, or watching, or I should say whatever, transmission cooler, you need a transmission cooler. You probably don't know what it is, but don't worry about it. You don't need to know what it is. Transmission cooler, I've got a used one here. I pulled off a guy's vehicle. There's nothing wrong with it. He just didn't like it. It's a big, kind of ugly looking thing, but it's hidden in behind the grill, and he said just get rid of it, scrap it. So I held on to it for you. So it's a freebie. That saved you probably, I don't know, probably saves you anywhere from 50 to 100 bucks. Every bit adds up. Okay. Now Sean's over here. He's been working on the race car, and he's getting it all prepped out, ready to rock and roll for paint. As long as the owner doesn't add more shit to the car. Every time you turn around, you get it ready to go. He says, let's do this, let's do that. But that's okay, because he's a hell of a nice guy. There we go. Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. All right.
Look better painted.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And the Mercedes, the owner just came and took the dashboard. We painted the dashboard for him, and he went and grabbed it, and he's going to go see how what he wants to do for interior. So he's matching it up to the color of the dash. So that's where that is. So we'll go in here and we'll see what else is going on in the other shop. Okay, what's going on in here is Mike's just trimming and cutting down the new floor pan for the passenger side. He's got the driver's side all done. I'm going to closer look at it. So we're rolling along quite well on this. There we go. Driver's side all butt welded. Plug welded where it needs to be to the braces and all butt welded, ground down. Of course, when we get this car up on the lift, when we get the Suburban off the lift, then we'll clean up the welds on the bottom side too. But it'll look just as smooth there as it does there. It'll look like that on the bottom. So there you go. He's just working away on that. Spending this week on this, and then next week we'll move on to something else. Kind of switch them out back and forth. That's how we do it here. We all kind of work on one car one week, and then the following week we do to a different car, and just kind of keeps it going for the customers. They're not getting such a huge payday. Rather than having an 80-hour payday, they're getting a 40 to 50-hour payday. It just depends, right? And there's the dry shop for Kathy's truck, the GMC, ready to rock and roll, and that's it. So, with that being said, guess that's all I got to show you today. So, end of the month. Oh, I missed y'all. Fun Day Sunday. I didn't have one. The reason I didn't have one is I was over putting, unmasking. If you remember, if some of you that follow me, you'll see it on my Instagram. I was unmasking the what do you call it? The Mercury. So I had to go to the gym, and then from the gym I went and undid that, and then I got home here by noon. And I don't know, there was just a bunch of, winter's here, a bunch of mess around the yard, debris and shit, and just thought, gotta catch up with that too. Gotta stay up on the yard and shit. So there was no Sunday fun day, but there will be this week. See you later.